Hi, I'm Krista Whitaker. I'm the director here at Fort Walton Beach High School. I've been here, this is my 20th year, and we are applying for this grant because we are in desperate need of infrastructure and equipment for the space. We have a wonderful program. I've been working on it the entire time I've been here. We have some amazing kids. We have great talent. We have kids that win scholarships, get in top schools. I have students that are working all over the world in production and in performance. And we would really like to be able to give them the type of equipment and training that they deserve instead of working with things that are substandard, dangerous, and way out of date. Thank you for your consideration. So here we are at the back of the house. As you can see, we have a really nice space as far as the house. We have brand new carpet and our seats are in good shape. Apparently the school board doesn't really care about anything except what people actually see. So money continues to be spent on the cosmetic issues here. Meanwhile, the space that we have is out of date and pretty much dangerous. Not really a safe place for students to be, but we make do and we do great things regardless. So this is what we have as far as lighting. Most of this is borrowed. The Altman Shakespeares, we have about 4 of those. Those are ours. And we have Parkan parts down here. These are the Fresnels that we have. We have about 4 of those. Not enough, really, that work. Some of these we have, but the parts are no longer available to fix them, unfortunately. So they are unusable. And here's our spotlight, which we have to put a block of wood under because we're missing a caster on that. So this is our lighting booth. Again, we have pieces and parts. And over here is what we call our Frankenstein box. And these are parts that we try to save and salvage. We don't throw anything away. Somebody donated these old IntelliBeams, but we really can't use them. We don't have anywhere to hang them. They're incredibly heavy. And getting them up to the grid would be very, very dangerous. And this is part of our problem back here is, as you can see, trying to run lights when you have no way to see out is very difficult. It would be great to be able to put the sound and the light board in a secure space out in the back of the house and simply repurpose this room so it was storage for our equipment and not have to have it out where everybody can get their hands on. So this is where we run our sound, which is not all in all bad. It would be lovely to have this in a space that we could keep it secure, though. That's the problem. And of course, it would be great to have some microphones that would really work on this instead of having to switch out microphones between different actors in the show during the show. Okay, so here's another shot of the auditorium where we're putting stuff together. This ladder is how we get to the grid. There's no other way. So we have to haul lights up one by one and get them up here. As you can see, there's not much up there. So I don't know if you can see, but the rigging is very substandard chain. And it's quite dangerous. We've actually shored things up. These were done years ago. It's not very safe at all. Looking down on our deck, that's pretty much what we have to work with. And looking across, this is the condition of our strip lights. That's pretty much it. We're working on deck down below. It's pretty amazing that we can do what we're able to do with this space. So again, this is the grid. As you see, there's just not a lot up here. And towards the end over there, how that is precariously leaning to one side, and we've again shored that up with safety chain so that it will not fall to the deck and hurt anyone. And like I said, we had covered this floor with masonite because of the holes in it. The fortunate thing is then therefore we can paint on it, which does help. So here we are finishing in the drama room, which is a space that I fought to get, and I'm really actually very happy with it. We do have space here on the wall. We have our Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame. We are able to display pictures. We had a mirror there, but it fell off and crashed, so that's what that is. Over here, we have a rehearsal space that, again, I was able to get this year. Our wall of fame, our alumni. It's a bit of a mess right now because we are preparing for auditions and trying to get some furniture recovered for our fall play. So this is pretty much the space the students use. This is theirs for rehearsal. A Craigslist couch that we were able to get donated, which is wonderful, that we're going to be able to use for our fall. This is our costume area. It's a bit of a mess right now because we are sewing frantically for our fall production of The Imaginary Invalid. We are good on sewing things. That's the one thing I'm very proud of. I have had a lot of people donate sewing machines, and as you can see, I throw away nothing. So we have a lot of things here, and we're able to actually supply the school and a lot of community groups as well who may need costumes. I save it all. I even get donations of formals so that students can borrow one if they don't have one for a school event. So in closing, I just want to thank you for your consideration. We would certainly put that money to great use here. We would be very grateful. And thank you again for even offering this grant. There's so many of us out here in the trenches doing what we can for theater education. And we're kind of the unsung heroes. And I'm not just talking about myself, my colleagues as well in other parts of the state and the nation. We truly love these kids. We spend upwards of 70 hours a week here because we have to, because we love it, because nobody else is going to do what we can do for them. And it really is our joy and our pleasure. So again, thank you for the opportunity to apply for this grant. And I hope you will consider Fort Walton Beach High School's theater department worthy of it. Thank you very much.